Listen, one thing I want to talk about off the break before we dive into your crazy career is you got the experience to fight Anderson Silva when he was in the UFC, not an exhibition. We see a lot of exhibition fights going on right now with boxing. You did that as well. We'll get into that. But what was it like fighting Anderson Silva in the UFC?
First of all, props to Anderson. I think he was the first fight I saw with Chael. My buddy Roof in New York City, and we're watching the fight. I'm like, this dude like getting his butt whooped by Chael, and Chael was talking shit. I didn't know too much about UFC and stuff like that, and he pulled that off. And then right after that, I started watching him, and the first thing I said, I would love to train with this guy. So I like to emulate people. I like to watch people, learn stuff from them, or I fight people at their own style, just to kind of fuck with them a little bit. I like the articulateness of fighting. And when it came time to fight him, the first time I was supposed to fight him, it didn't happen. He had a gallbladder surgery in Brazil, so he had to have surgery 2 days prior. So when this happened now, I was like, all right. In the back of my mind, I was like, bro, you sure about this, But I was like, fuck it. I have to do what I got to do. My coach, I remember telling me, hey, there's going to be a moment where it's going to hit you. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like zoning in for the whole camp. The moment it hit me was when he did his spider pose in front of me. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm fighting Anderson Silva. Like it never hit me my entire camp until that moment. And the fight to me was a little, I held back because he inspired me so much. I learned everything from him. It was so weird. He was like an idol. And, my idol is my rival. I'm fighting him. So I didn't check out that mentality yet. And B, it was like my dad. I didn't want to hurt him. So I was, trying to figure it out and fuck, get out of your head, bro. You got to do what you got to do. Fuck all that feeling shit. I know you like him, but I was also shutting his style down. I learned everything about him so much. I knew what everything meant. I know when he was touching my hand, what he was doing. I knew when he was creeping to the left. I just knew everything about him, and that shut him down. Not a lot of people understood that. That's why I was a little boring, because I kept shutting everything down. And that last move I caught him with was the same thing he did to Forrest Griffin. So I mimicked him.
Wow.
How long did you train with him for?
I didn't train with him
at all.
No, I wanted to train
with him.
That was the first thing I said, but I never got a chance.
And you never trained with him after that?
I reached out to him a couple of times, like, yeah, I'm in Brazil, and I probably shouldn't have done that. My bad, Anderson.
What?
That was fucked up.
Hey, I was fucked up. I'm sorry. I was fucked up.
I heard you earlier. He was like, yeah, well, I was supposed to fight him a couple times. He got injured. He didn't duck me. He passed me a water.
Yeah, I did. Hey, so Luke has to always make sure that he makes it very clear that he will never duck anybody when it comes to fighting. Yeah. But we know that about both of you. Honestly, I felt bad because right when you walked up, and he walked inside, Rampage goes, why is everybody freaking out? I had no clue.
Yeah, I had no clue.
I had no clue. Me and Rampage were just chilling. And then I was like, oh, no, I thought the beef was already settled. I didn't know this was real. So poor guy thought we were setting him up.
Nah, I felt bad. I thought for a split second, I was like, is this that LA shit? Motherfuckers just got to set you up and then they just gang beat you.
No, well, you know me. You know I would never do that. Nah. He used to train at my gym. I used to have my gym down south. Yeah. He used to train there with Jason Manley.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to J-Man.
Do you remember training with him at all? Or seeing him train?
We've never moved around.
No, we never moved around. We never moved around.
Did you ever watch him train in the gym?
I saw him hitting pads, maybe, but
so you never saw Rampage train in his own gym while you were there for over a year training.
What you trying to say?
I
had different times.
I seen him working out, but I never really
just wait.
Bro, tell me how big that gym was. It was a big ass gym.
It was a big gym.
We had different sides and everything.
It was like a back room, the grappling, and
so just 1 year, never saw him train one time.
You ever grapple with him?
With him?
Yeah.
I think I came in there one time, but I didn't roll. I was way too big.
Maybe that's gonna be a pit stop series right there.
Yeah, dude.
I was way too big. I was walking around like 230.
Yeah, you were big.
Yeah, 230, 240.
I mean, what are you right now? You like 220 at least?
Yeah, I'm like 220.
Yeah. But he wasn't that big back then. You was walking around like 195.
Yeah, I stay close to fight weight. I try to stay like maybe 10, 15, the most maybe. But after retiring, man, it's just I got distracted. I'm working on other stuff, and I'm like, man, you can get a dad bod without fucking, So
yeah, you wouldn't even touch the Chick-fil-A out here.
Yeah, I've been on a diet, kind of strict. I took out sugar. Your brain works so fucking differently when you take out sugar.
Really?
And 95% of the food in this fucking country is so fucking fake. Because I travel outside and I'm like, oh my God, this is real.
Pasta in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like real fucking. I haven't been there yet.